Today on Eagle Nation News, it looks like we have a very high-spirit show in store. First up, Meet the Eagles is finally here. Stay tuned to hear Nuala Adams cheer on all of you to make an appearance and show your pride to be an Eagle. Next up, there's a business in Prosper that's raising money for charity just by dancing. Keep watching to hear Imogen Perez unpack why this event is so important to the founder. And finally, it's all about cars in this family-owned business, Detail World. Stick around, Colton Boston is pressing on the gas of this heartwarming story. All of this and more on today's edition of Eagle Nation News. And good morning, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us. I'm Christina Krasnova.
And I'm Maddie Kep, bringing you this week's Prosper News. ENN starts
right now.
Here again at Studio 301.
Today is Friday, August 16th, and our very first show of the season.
I don't know about you, Christina, but I am so ready for this year.
So am I, especially since it's your 17th birthday, so happy birthday.
Thank you. Today is just a great day all around.
Yes, and being able to tell the stories of Prosper is just such a great honor and an amazing way to show Prosper pride.
And another big way we're showing off our Prosper pride is through our sports. Nuala Adams has more of a great way to see how PHS sports are all about.
Children's Health Stadium is home to hundreds of different sports games every year. But tomorrow night, the town of Prosper will gather here for a very special annual event dedicated to shedding light on over 10 different groups that all play a part in Prosper High sports.
Meet the Eagles is a great opportunity for all of our sports programs to be announced, as well as fine arts, in front of our entire community.
It's almost like a pre-football kind of a pep rally. We're getting ready for that next season for all sports for the fall.
In order for this event to run smoothly, each person has a respective role.
I'm the AV director. I run the stadium, so me and my crew of students will be playing all the intro videos, operating all the cameras. We start about 2 weeks before Meet the Eagles with filming all the coach intro videos, training the students on the cameras.
My role for Meet the Eagles is to organize all the moving parts. So make sure all of our coaches and assistant coaches, directors for band, cheer, talonettes, they all know where they're supposed to be with their students.
During Meet the Eagles, those who run the show know the importance of showcasing each individual group.
A lot of these students don't get all the recognition that they need for all that hard work that they put in. I see these students pretty much daily behind the scenes, and I know how hard they work.
I love the event because it showcases not only the football team, but also all the other people that are involved in other sports and other activities.
I think it's really important not only for these coaches, directors, student athletes to be there, but the entire student body for Prosper High School.
Miss Paula and Mr. Logan hope that through their passion for sports, others are encouraged to fill the seats at this event.
Come out for Meet the Eagles, support these students, come for the celebration, and have your game face on.
Reporting for Eagle Nation News,
that's what I'm talking about.
I'm Nuala Adams.
Meet the Eagles will start at 6 p.m., so make sure to be there to show your support for our Eagles.
And speaking of Eagles, up next is Talon Talk, where we get the scoop from the summer.
That's right, but first, let's take a look at what went down at our very own Prosper High School. Seeing all of that excitement, especially for the freshmen, really gets me hyped for this year.
In even more exciting news, Gretchen Cyper is in studio to give us all the Hollywood news.
Thank you, Maddie. Starting off with the #1 pop singer in our Gen Z era, Taylor Swift. She's been world famous for her album, The Tortured Poets Department. With that new album coming out while she was on tour, gave people an exciting new twist to go see this new era. But with that came people wanting to cancel and give her a bad rep. On Thursday, August 8th, the concert that was supposed to take place in Vienna, Austria, but got canceled due to one person not liking the vibe. Me personally, I may not listen to her, but some people just need to grow up. Some people may not grow up, but I sure did over the summer with the new Brat album by Charlie XCX. The song Apple has got me dancing every 2 seconds of the day. But the song Guess, featuring Billie Eilish, has me in a chokehold. I think it's the perfect way to end our brat summer. Even people on top 100 Billboard agree. Taylor Mimes said the song is pure pop delight with her delicate vocals and deeply sincere lyrics. What do you guys think about having the new album of the summer being Brat?
I'm not even gonna lie, the Apple dance has been stuck in my head all summer too.
I'm not gonna lie either. I actually haven't seen the Apple dance, but I do love Guess.
Oh really?
Yes, I love Billie Eilish. She's one of my favorite artists.
Switching back over to all things Prosper, Elsa Meyer is on scene at what will soon be one of Prosper ISD's newest schools.
Thanks, Maddie. Prosper, Texas has had some tremendous growth over the past couple years, and with this growth has come the need for more schools. One of those is Prosper ISD's 4th high school, Richland. Keeping up with the other 3 high schools in the district, Richland will be no different when it comes to amazing academics, electives, fine arts, and sports programs, and will also have a similarly sized arena, auditorium, and cafeteria. Opening for the 2025-2026 school year, Richland will hopefully provide some relief for the Prosper High School when it comes to overcrowding in the hallways. If you live in Windsong Ranch, Artesia, or any of the surrounding communities, you specifically will be affected by this and will likely attend Richland next school year. I don't know about you guys, but I am actually one of those students zoned to attend Richland next year, and I'm just beyond excited to attend this brand new school. How do you guys back at the desk feel about this construction?
Seeing all the construction around Prosper really gets me excited for the future.
There's so many new opportunities and businesses popping up through Prosper, making impacts.
And a business that I've seen is making an impact is Leah's Kids. Imogen Perez dances into the story of this fundraiser down in McKinney.
Prosper and surrounding cities are home to many different fundraisers that support childhood cancer awareness. But one charity organization in McKinney is giving the concept a whole new spin.
So Boots and Boogie is Leah's Kids fundraising event. We have partnered with Gather in downtown McKinney to host an entire night filled with silent auction, dinner, drinks, fun, cheer, and of course, two-stepping. We have a dancer coming out to teach us how to line dance, and the whole community is coming together to support families right here in our backyard fighting pediatric cancer.
The owner of Boots and Boogie and the organization has impacted those around her for the better.
We've known Leah for a couple of years through the McKinney Chamber of Commerce. She comes here and she promotes her nonprofit, and we've gotten to know her. She's become dear to our heart. She does amazing things with her nonprofit that benefits pediatric cancer patients and their families. Is really something true to our hearts that we really want to help.
Leah has a special tie as to where the inspiration for the charities come from.
So really what inspired me is that I was one of those kids. I was one of those kids that was fighting cancer. I was that child that was losing her hair, going through chemo, going through radiation. I had over 26 surgeries, and from my own personal experience, I saw how kids are deeply impacted, how families' lives are changed suddenly when they get that news that their son or daughter has cancer. I wanted to be boots on the ground, helping those suffering souls right here in our backyard.
Leah's condition gave her a reason to bring awareness to childhood cancer. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Imogen Perez.
Make sure to check out leahskids.org for more information or to donate to the cause.
I'm not personally affiliated with the cause, fortunately, but it's just a really great one. It's hard to turn such negatives into amazing positives.
Just seeing all the positivity given into the world is really inspiring.
I agree, but staying on that positive note, it's time to check out Prosper Sports.
Game time is up next.
Next Friday, we already have our first pep rally of the year. Grab your leis and your shades for this Aloha-themed celebration. Let's kick off the year with some island vibes and school spirit. Freshmen and new students, both of these events are the perfect opportunity to see what PHS is all about.
We're just 4 days into the school year, but Prosper Sports are already heating up.
Isabel Moulter is in studio with this week's Game Time.
Thanks, Christina. Jumping right in with volleyball news, Our Lady Eagles fell short to Colleyville Heritage 2-3 on Monday and went 2-1 yesterday in their matches against Rockwell Heath, Ursuline, and Cornerstone. The team will match up against Rockwell Heath for their home opener next Tuesday at 6:30. Diving into the pool, our boys water polo had a solid start to the year, defeating Rockwell Heath 23-7 and Denton Geyer 25-8 in their first home game of the season. The Eagles will face John Paul II on Monday at the Prosper ISD Natatorium. And switching to the court, our boys and girls tennis team went 1-7 in their past 8 matches, but will look to get back to the winning column in their next match tonight at 6 against McKinney-Boyd. Running over to cross country, our Eagles are competing in their opening meet of the season today at the Rock Hill Twilight Invitational at Warren Park. Now dialing back from Prosper, the 2024 Paris Olympics have just concluded. The United States tied with China for the most gold medals, holding 40 each, and the U.S. took a huge lead in overall medals, earning 126, with China in second, earning 91. It was unreal watching these athletes compete on a global stage, and I cannot wait to see what the 2026 Winter Olympics have in store. Driving back into Prosper, there is a family-owned business right around the corner. Colton Boston takes a turn to the heartfelt story of Detail World Prosper.
It has always been Helena, Joe, and Aaron's dream of opening up a family business. However, when they opened Detail World Prosper, they wanted to make sure that there was one goal.
When we started our business, before we even totally knew what we were doing, our goal has always been community focused and nonprofit focused and supporting others. We've done food drives for N3 Food Pantry, we've done food drives for Love Packs, and so it really means a lot to us to be able to make a difference for those people who need help.
Due to the strong generosity of the business, Detailing World Prosper has been able to give back to the community, not only through themselves, but through the compassion of others.
It's amazing. Sometimes it's overwhelming to see the generosity and the gratitude. You know, we had Cornerstone needed Christmas trees one year, and we got our car clubs. And so I'll say, hey, we need XYZ, would you help out here?
Due to the strong bond of the car community and the hard work of Detailing World Prosper, they've been able to host monthly car meets.
When we see it those mornings or nights, whenever we have those car meets, that's really where the blessing comes like full force, right? Like, you know, we did all that work, we did all the planning, and now all of a sudden we see 300 people show up. It's really cool to see it all happen.
And the support doesn't stop here. At the end of the month,
Make sure to go and check out their Instagram at detailworld_prosper.
I'm not a huge car person, but what Detail World does to give back to the community is so inspiring.
And I'm glad that we're ending on such a strong note.
And with all that said, that's all we have for you today, Eagle Nation. Thank you for letting us tell your stories. Once again, I'm Maddie Kep.
And I'm Christina Krasnova. Have a great weekend and go Eagles!
We'll be right back.